think we are live. Hey everyone, welcome to the final session of VCG Con Day 6 here on the show. Again, today was brought to you by Gallant Games and our GM for all three sessions, Alan Bahr.
Hi.
We are this is our third session called Secrets of the Undercity, and we have our players, our excellent players. Let's just go around and introduce. I'll have you introduce yourselves. Aaron, I'll let you. You're on next to me on my screen, so I'll let you go first.
Sure. Yeah. Hi guys. My name is Aaron. I co-founded a group called Join by Gaming with my wife, where we hold community events and raise money for our local children's hospital through the Extra Life program. So
cool.
It's a lot of fun, and I'm happy that I get to play with you guys today.
Very cool. I'll go to Michael next.
Sorry. Yeah. That's me. Yes.
we have two mics and Michael's. We have two. Yeah.
I'm Michael. I'm CEO of Worms Codex Games and Wonders. I'm a new designer looking to break in. Got a game coming out later this year, so you can look forward to that.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. And Mike, I'll let you go.
I am Mike. I am the lead designer and creator of Sour Llama Studios. It's a board game company, and just glad to be here.
And making their VCG debut, Gemma.
Hi. My name is Gemma. I'm a tabletop RPG streamer and gamer. You can usually find me on the Welcome to the Party streaming on Twitch. But you can, other than that, you can find me on Discord and Twitter at Kupo Knight.
Very
and
cool.
I'm happy to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you. Thank you so much for giving your time. All right, I'm going to I'm mutating my show into a ball and throwing it over Alan's way. There you go, Alan.
I'm Alan of Gallant Games. I am not happy to be here. Everybody's on the same page. So another couple hours on Doug's channel.
I love you, Alan.
My job is to be the cranky old man in the room. Because it's all I'm good for.
You're doing a great job.
It just comes naturally to me. You wouldn't know that I'm a millennial. All right, so I am Alan Bahr of Gallant Games. I am actually happy to be here, despite my protestations to the contrary. I am going to be running Tiny Saturday Mornings, one of our upcoming new games. It is a modification of the Tiny D6 system. It is designed to be fast, fun, punchy, and emulate the classic cartoons of the 80s and 90s. So, Secrets of the Undercity features strange mutated animals under a city. It's a really self-explanatory kind of thing going on here. So, I'm not going to get too deep into it. Figure out what's happening. We're going to make characters. It's going to be nice, quick, easy, to the point. So, first, everybody's going to define a gimmick for their character. So, your gimmick in this game will consist of a couple things. One, it will be the animal you are mutated from, right? You start as a base animal and you're gonna have to be mutated from something. And then two, if you remember the old intro to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoons from the 80s, right? You know, there was the Donnie does machines, Michelangelo's the party dude, right? So what is your gimmick? Like on this team of self-found sewer family, and there's a sentence I never thought I'd say, self-found sewer family. What is your role, right? Are you the machine guy? Are you the leader? Are you the, rude but cool one? So think about that. So we're gonna start with Doug. Doug's done this 2 times now. He's got a good feel for this, so we'll kind of use him as our example. So Doug, what is your gimmick?
Can I be a mutant goldfish that got flushed down the sewer?
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
I don't have a good reason to say no, even though part of me really wants to. So we're clear.
Okay. No, I think that's.
Are you little? Like, how does this like?
No. I'm human sized. I'm just a human sized goldfish.
So do you forget what you were doing every 7 seconds? Like, how does this work for you?
Sure. I guess we can probably go with that.
I don't
much.
like that actually. So like,
I was just thinking, what gets flushed down down into the sewers? Oh, goldfish do sometimes.
all right. So describe your goldfish. What's your gimmick? What do you do?
I am I'm the underwater. I can't say that I'm like I'm incredibly smart because that doesn't make any sense for a goldfish.
You could be the muscle.
Yeah, I could be the muscle. I'll be a big, bulky goldfish muscle mutant.
Oh, God. Doug, you're why I drink. All right. Sure. So we have our mutated goldfish muscle. Right. I'm going to jump to Aaron. Aaron, what's your gimmick?
Well, I was gonna say, I hope I could be mutated from a frog. That's okay.
Sure. I can do frog.
All right.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, for whatever reason, he's really good at like analytics.
You're a smart
and like
frog.
like matching things up, and he keeps notes of everything. I was
You have
thinking,
like goggles on your head, like telescoping goggles that like extend out.
yeah, and I feel like I carry like an old like dumpster suitcase. I'm like a business frog.
All right, business frog. There's
Business.
a gimmick I didn't see coming. All right, we're gonna go to Mike, not Michael, using the name
Okay.
on the. Big
So I'm a squirrel. I'm not really like a party animal, but I'm very sociable. So yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Then we're gonna go to Michael. I'm just like going in order on my little screen here. So Michael.
I'd be like an old crow guy, like an old
Sure.
old mutated crow.
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea of like he knows like Kung Fu Reiki and he can like heal and debilitate with his touch.
Okay.
That's cool.
And like
Okay.
he's like the doctor.
Okay. And Gemma, we're gonna come to you now.
I want to be a mutated Dumbo octopus.
That's awesome.
I don't know what that is.
I will put it on the chat. It is the most.
I am so afraid to find out.
Oh no! It's super cute.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Jimmy,
Hold
you're
on.
welcome back anytime, by the way. To this.
Uh,
I mean, it's
Doug
called
loves people who make my life hard.
I
Oh, those are so cute.
Oh my gosh, it's adorable.
It is. Oh my god.
Its scientific name is going to be Adorabilis. Come on.
All right,
That's pretty
I'll
cool.
concede
I
that
can't
the tiny
see it
octopus
yet.
is adorable.
And its gimmick its gimmick is going to
Oh
be
my god.
what?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
open it. I was just like, what?
Yes.
And its other gimmick is it's demolitions expert.
Beautiful.
That's great.
So, that brings up some questions. So, in scale to the other mutated critters we have, Gemma, is your Adorabilis smaller? Like, are you a slightly smaller mutated animal?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to keep the octopus like very cutesy size, so pretty small. But the mutation is more like its colors and like
So like a smallish puppy, but on the bigger side of the smallish puppy scale, maybe 15,
Yeah.
18 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So basically the size of my dogs. Great. Oh my God. I'm never doing character creation on these streams. Handing out characters.
Happy dance.
All right. Doug's always so excited when somebody throws me a curveball. All right. So that's your gimmick. All right. So we have our octopus demolitions expert, our crow Reiki healer.
Yeah, crow doctor.
Crow doctor. We've got our goldfish muscle. We've got our frog business techno person, and then we've got our charismatic squirrel. And you all live under the city of San Francisco in the sewers. All right. Okay. So next thing you're going to define is 3 traits about your character. And so these are like singular adjectives, right? So strong or agile. You can do, and you really whatever you want. You could do like, if you want to do computer expert, that's fine, right? So you just 3 things about your character that they're really good at. Like if you describe them, I am strong, I am fast, I am smart, right? So like those 3 adjectives. So just write those down on your sheet real fast for you.
So I've got mine. I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah, go for it, Mike.
Well, seeing as I'm very sociable, obviously sociable. I'm athletic because I dance a lot. So, getting around dancing up. And, while you're at, parties and, socializing with people and stuff, you play a lot of darts. So, throwing skills, I have some really good throwing skills.
Okay. So like when you say throwing, like is your primary combat like you're throwing like shuriken and darts and stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Who'd like to go next? Somebody just speak up and go.
I'm still trying to think of a third one for me.
Yeah, it's the third one I'm having trouble with.
Yeah, I'm trying not to copy something that I did previously too. 'Cause I've done 3 of these now.
Oh no, your life is so hard.
Oh no.
I've had you in a player of 3 of these now, Doug.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
I'll go.
What do you got?
So I'm gonna be strong, of course, because I'm muscular. I'm going to actually be like, what's the word? I don't know how to like make this, but like I'm caring. Like I don't want to like use my strength to like hurt people.
Soft-hearted.
Yeah, soft-hearted, I guess.
Yeah.
And then of course I have underwater mobility as my specialty, I guess, is another specialty.
Okay. Cool. All right, Aaron, do you have something for us?
Yeah, so I've got smart. Makes sense. I just put down melee because I wasn't actually sure for like that kind of skill.
Sure.
And then for my last one, say short, as in like really quick to make decisions. Usually, trust their gut.
Cool. Okay. So maybe instead of melee, we can like pick weapons or unarmed.
Yeah. So I think for weapons, like I said before, like my briefcase, my old briefcase.
You do briefcase foo?
Yeah.
I don't even know how to respond to that. All
Yeah.
Right.
I know how to respond to it.
No, Doug, stop. All right, Gemma or Michael?
My 3 is adorable. Good at hiding because they're like a scaredy cat.
Ooh, I love that.
And their hobby is like as a side gig, they're like they use their skin tone as a light show for Mike's like parties or something.
That's awesome. Yes.
All right. So your side hobby is disco ball.
Yeah, I am a adorable octopus disco ball.
That's not the weirdest character concept we've had today, actually. All right, I can go with that. All right, Michael.
So like I said before, I wanted to go like a touch style kung fu that can sort of disrupt ki and manipulate it. So I was thinking along the lines of like he's kind of deceptive, like he doesn't really have a medical license.
Okay.
And
I mean, you're a rat, so I would assume you didn't have a medical license. I would have actually been
I'm
surprised if you had said, oh, sorry, yes.
I'm a crow and he calls himself a doctor.
I'd have been surprised if you'd said you had a medical license. That would have been the surprising part.
Yeah. Well, he tells everyone he does.
Okay.
And I was thinking he'd be very fast.
Okay.
Really fast with his strikes.
Okay. Cool. I can work with that. All right. So he's got their 3 traits. Now you're gonna write. Everybody also gets 3 awesome points. So just mark those down, and you can spend awesome points in the game to do a couple things. You can spend them to re-roll anytime you roll. You can spend them to be carrying something you need at the moment, right? Or you can spend them to make an attack against you just miss. So, and if you have some other idea, you can just ask me, and I'll probably say yes because I don't really care that much. All right, cool. So, and then you have to name yourself. Oh, Doug has already named himself. As has Gemma. Oh no, I'm really afraid here. All right, Doug, what did you
Take
name
it
yourself?
seriously.
Can we change? Oh, we can.
Yeah, how do we?
Uh,
See.
Oh, I
when
can
you
I can
hover
change
over
it for
your
you.
screen. There's the 3 dots on the upper right. Once you hover over your video screen, and there's options.
Oh. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So why don't everybody tell us their name? We'll start with Doug.
My name, of course, is Bubbles.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, Aaron.
My name is Ronald. The genus of frogs is Rana.
Wow.
We'll go with Michael.
Diablo Ka MD.
Diablo Ka MD. All right. Mike.
Guy. Right,
Sure.
There.
And Gemma.
Rolly.
Yes. All right. All right. So we got a couple more things we have to define for you folks. So first of all, you all live in the sewers under San Francisco. Okay. You have been mutated by this massive glowy green asteroid that is pre the building of San Francisco, right? This thing has been embedded in the earth for millions of years. And San Francisco was built over it, and the sewers accidentally opened up into the place where this big glowy green meteor has been sitting undisturbed, right? And coming into close contact with it is what mutates you into this anthropomorphic animal human thingy. So there is a thriving sewer civilization known as the Undercity, full of strange mutated animals. The most of them, everybody kind of wants to get along. This is a weird society. Everybody's kind of filling out what's going on here because this hasn't existed that long, and you're all sort of on some level outcasts from the real world. Most of you, the mutation causes you to kind of lose any aspect of your previous life as a pet or whatever you were. So that's not a concern. All you really know is your new life as a mutant. But there is 2 things. One is there is a kind of a de facto leader over the Undercity. And it is an owl who's been mutated. A very wise, intelligent leader, very kind. She just goes by Mother Owl. And she is, as long as anybody can remember, she has guided the Undercity. But there is a dark side. There is a mutated alligator who leads an army of mutants who want to overthrow Mother Owl and take the Undercity, and they want to take the meteor and they want to use it to mutate humanity and animals and lead an uprising against the stupid humans who live on the surface. Because humans are stupid and they are squishy, and the gator wants to eat them. So, and his name is King Tooth. He's not a terribly imaginative sort, but he has lots of teeth and he knows how to use them. Most people are quite terrified of him. So, the 5 of you have formed some sort of pseudo family unit of however you want to delineate that is fine. If everybody, you can choose. Maybe you all share a mentor who's the person who found you when you first mutated out, and they kind of raised you and taught you how life in the Undercity works. If you want to have just figured it out on your own and found each other, that's fine too. If anybody has a suggestion, feel free to shout it out. You were pointing, Doug. Turn it down. I don't know what's going on. Why don't you say words?
Sorry, I forgot my mute was on. It looked like Gemma had
Oh.
some sort of, but maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, I could throw out an idea.
I don't want to put
Please.
you on the spot. I don't. But if you've got it looked like you had something coming. I'm trying to read everybody as we're playing.
My facial expression. Well, I was looking over at our what we do. I feel like it would be some kind of, maybe we work in a certain organization or something. I'm
Okay.
not original, but I feel like maybe
No,
I don't know. I don't
that's
know what
great.
kind of organization
Yeah.
it would be, but
Well, you've got a doctor, right?
Yeah.
You've got a party animal.
And a demolitions expert.
Yeah. Yeah. We just put those all into one organization. What organization? Oh, FEMA. You're FEMA. Okay.
You just gotta come up with a team name.
Oh yeah, you need a team name.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Alpha Squad.
Rolly and the Rolettes.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm thinking of something like with the word 5 in it. But maybe that's not a good.
Well, we're mutants, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What about the M team or something?
M
The
team.
like the A team, or like something along those lines.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Good.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
What if you all work together to run a sort of a outreach center in the Undercity? So you find these new mutant animals who've recently mutated, and you bring them in.
Oh, I like that.
I like that
Yeah,
too.
that's
And we
actually
bring
cool.
and Rolly's a part of it because she's like shows how fun it is to be a mutant in the Undercity with her lights and stuff.
Right. Well, and also part of it's marketing, right? Like,
Yeah.
he's adorable, and
I'm the mascot.
You're like the,
you can
the
have a worse
Instagram celebrity of
job
our,
in the sewers. Okay.
That's fair. Hey, I'll take it.
You're the social media expert.
yeah.
You work on a sewer face, which is the social media app everybody uses down here. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So you get, as these new animals are mutated, you help them find homes or get accustomed to the city, Undercity, or whatever. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So it is another beautiful, maybe morning, maybe afternoon. Nobody's really ever sure in the Undercity. Not having any sun tends to mean that's just what it is. It is a time, and it is a beautiful time. And as the welcome stench of the sewer wakes you up in the morning, that smell of excrement and coffee grounds and all the terrible things that means home gets you really going. Yeah, it's a good day. Yeah, I have to assume that's what a sewer smells like. Those are all the things I hate the smell of. So there we go. And there is a rap on your door of your little. So all this stuff is cobbled together from stuff that gets flushed down the sewers, right? So like your house is probably like none of you are like huge, so your house is probably like a bunch of like wooden boards and maybe like a car hood, whatever you can find in the sewer that you can just like slam together to make some sort of living arrangement. And you got a little sign that like crooked on the door where outreach is misspelled because there's no formal education in the Undercity, right? Like you don't have a public education system here. So it's like spelled like OUTREECSH. Outreach. And like you have a bunch of pamphlets that have been flushed down the sewers, like from other like in actual San Francisco outreach programs. You just collect the pamphlets as they come down and you put them in a little container. So you don't know what they're for. You can't really read some of them, but you're like, take a pamphlet because that's what the people do on the surface. They give out pamphlets. So, and there's a boom, boom, boom on your door.
When you kids go get that.
I'll jump up and I'll be like, yeah, let's do this. More people. And so I'll go to the door and
Rolly gets scared and starts rolling up into it.
I'll open it right up. Hey, how's it going?
Hang on, if the door knock makes you roll up, how do you set off bombs?
That's how I defend myself. I want to. That's how I. That's how I get people away, so I don't have to deal with people.
Gemma, whenever Alan comes on in Disney's, can you automatically just come on every single time?
just start trolling Alan. Okay.
You get used to it. It's a thing. All right. So Guy opens the door.
Yep.
And there's like a salamander mutant standing there. And he's got like a really old looking tuxedo with some holes in it, and like the bow tie is like backwards on his back. Hello, I am Sal.
Hello, friend.
Hello, friend.
What can we do you for?
I have been sent to deliver this missive from Mother Owl, and he like pulls out, some paper and hands it to you.
Okay. I take it.
I remember the days when Mother Owl would deliver the mail herself.
And he like, I'm going to go now.
All right, Sal, you have a great day.
You too. And he leaves.
Okay.
Okay.
So I bring the thing that has been given to us to everybody. Look, guys, we've got mail.
Ronald's like, let me see that.
Hand it off.
Yeah.
Bubbles is going to trudge over there. Like,
Muscle bound goldfish.
what is this?
I don't know. I lay it right out on the table so we can all see it.
All right. Mother Owl would like to see you all as soon as possible.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
I'm surprised she didn't write anything specific. I mean, I got to check our schedule, but I think we're free today.
Maybe
was-
maybe it's the mess I made on the east side. I didn't mean to, I swear.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Takes out my notebook and just scribbles down. I'll do that tomorrow. All right.
Ah.
So you're all going to head over at the earliest convenience?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess we should.
Yeah.
All right. So your motley crew trudges through the Undercity. Mother Owl lives in in kind of the center of town. And so there's a spot where the sewers all dump into a big undermain, and there's been like a nest thing has been strung across above where the sewers are dumping down the big drain. So she sees you coming, and she walks across the ropes and down over to where you are, so you don't have to go into her nest because none of you can make it up those ropes. Maybe the squirrel.
Probably just a squirrel.
Probably just a squirrel. Hello.
Hello, Mother Owl.
Hang on. Sorry, puppy. All right. We're fine. I got it. Say hi to all the people in internet land.
Just like
All right. So I need your help.
Of course, Mother Owl. Whatever you need from us.
Get you down. You're getting tangled. I couldn't play enough, so she's gonna go find mommy and play. So yes, Lord Tooth has attacked the Undercity, and I need you 5 to go get back from him the items he took.
What did he take?
He broke off a significant piece of the meteor and left with it.
The meteor? I wonder what he plans to do with that.
Do we know that if he has like a lair of some sort, or is he mysterious?
He has so further away from the Undercity, there is an area known as Tooth Town, where he is the king.
Does that mean we have to go to Tooth Town? That means we have to go to Tooth Town.
I would think so.
I think I met a guy from there once.
Shady contracts over that way.
Right. It's important that you get this back before he takes it to the surface world.
What we know about fitting in Tooth Town? Like, how do they feel about outsiders?
So most of the creatures who live in the Undercity are omnivorous or vegetarian. It's a vegetarian. Not vegetarian. What would you call it? Herbivorous.
Yeah.
Right.
Herbivore.
Yep.
I was like, it's the animal version of a vegetarian, whatever that is. Sorry. I live by an Air Force base, and they're conducting weekend drills. So
So
that
as
should
a
be the
kid-
only one.
As a carrion animal, it's possible I would know a few people over there.
Yeah, most of the predator type animals tend to live in Tooth Town. They're drawn to Lord Tooth's kind of overly aggressive leadership style, as it were. So, yes,
It was all great until he ran me out of town.
He sent his lieutenant Sharko to take the meteor.
Is Sharko like my rival?
Do you want Sharko to be your rival?
Yes.
Sharko's your rival.
Yeah, he's like totally the anti-Bubbles.
Sure.
I don't like that Sharko guy.
Well, he doesn't like you.
That's not nice to say, Mother Owl.
Bubbles, didn't you lose to Sharko in a lifting competition?
I still think he cheated, but I don't have any proof.
I'll make sure to find that proof.
Thank you.
All right. Do you have any more questions?
I assume we're being paid for our services.
No. It's the Undercity. We all work together to make sure we don't die.
Oh, yes, that's right. Everyone's good over here. Yes.
Where was Sharko last seen? Oop.
I love the fact that we have someone that used to be kind of bad, but now they've reverted. I love that dynamic. I think that's great.
All right. Well, I am counting on you to help protect the Undercity. There are many innocent animals and mutant animal people who would be in trouble if the meteor got taken to the surface.
All right, let's do this.
All right.
All right. And
Yes.
and obviously when she talks to you, she doesn't really turn her body so much as just turn her head to each of you because an owl.
Owls.
Yep.
And then she like gets back on her rope and walks across to her little nest.
Is there mode of transportation, or are we just taking little cans down the river way?
Oh, they have like corrugated tin like river barges. So you like pull your way down the sewers.
Nice.
I just swim along with alongside them.
Okay, I can dig it. All right.
I think I'll be swimming too. I'm probably a little.
So you swim like this, right, Doug?
Yeah.
And Rolly swims like.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
All right, cool. So and I guess the frog could swim if the frog wanted to.
I got important documents in here. I can't get them wet.
Okay. All right. What important documents do you keep in your briefcase?
Mainly, like you said, the pamphlets from up above, people's random, probably like scraps of like old textbooks and things like that.
Okay. Cool.
Different grocery lists, and
All
pretends to know what he's talking about. Likes to
I love it.
educate.
So like you'll read like the scrap of paper, and then when somebody says something, well, did you know? Then like once you run out of some of the paper, like I don't know anything else. I'm done.
Yep. And I try
Yeah.
to sound impressive by like clearly reading like Chinese takeout menus and like different things like that.
Sure.
Just different
Okay.
menus.
Sure. All right. So you all start heading down the sewer towards Tooth Town. The sewers are, big, and you're pulling your way down on this little raft. Those of you who are doing that, and the two of you who swim are swimming. And as you go, you start to see strange elements in the water. Are any of you like perceptive or have any sort of awareness related traits?
Well, I'm a crow. Are they bobble related?
Yeah, you know what? Go for it. Why don't you roll for me? Okay, so the way rolling works in this game is when I ask you to roll, you're going to roll two dice, two six-sided dice. If either dice shows a 5 or a 6, you did it. That's all you need. Just one dice to be a 5 or a 6. That's it. If you have advantage, you'll roll 3 dice. If you have disadvantage, you roll 1 dice. Disadvantage trumps advantage. So if something would give you advantage and I say you have disadvantage, you only get to roll 1. They don't cancel out everything. All right.
Mm-hmm.
If you are attacked and you are hit, you don't have any hit points. You can't die. You're not gonna get killed here. But if you are hit, you have disadvantage the next time you roll because you get stunned. You get stunned, right? It sets you back.
Okay.
So feel free to be creative, to take risks, do crazy stuff. You're not at risk of dying. This is a cartoon, right? Robots might explode, but that's the worst thing that's going to happen. So, all right. So, Doc Caw, you are looking in the little, I'm going to call it a river.
I see something shiny.
Yeah, why don't you roll for me? 2 dice.
I failed.
Okay, so no 5s, no 6s.
No.
Okay.
I can, I'll spend an awesome point.
Spend an awesome point to reroll. All right.
Yeah. That is 1 success. Sorry. Yeah, that's a success.
Okay, cool. So, so you're all pulling, and you see, and Doc Caw stops, and like his beak darts into the water and comes out, and he's got like a thin kind of silverish looking chain hanging there, and on it is a broken looks like a chisel piece, almost like it looks like a metal, like an iron chisel, and there's like a chain for holding it on the back end. And you can see like splinters of green meteorite stuck in the iron part of the chisel. It looks like this was a tool they used to break off a piece of the meteorite.
It's a very impressive bauble.
Oh, looks like we're heading the right direction, guys.
You all hear a low rumbling growling from up ahead down the river.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it wasn't.
Could I use like my athletic skill to maybe like get up on top of this, like in like this tunneling area, and like crawl up and see if I can see anything? Or
Sure, roll me a test because you have athletics as one of your traits. Why don't you roll
Yes.
3 dice instead of 2? You get
Awesome.
advantage.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so the squirrel like clambers up the wall and is like running along the little ledge up there. Okay. Are you going to try to scout ahead, or are you going to stay with the group?
I kind of want to scout ahead just a little bit though to see if I can see anything that would cause this sound.
Yeah. So you get a little bit ahead. I mean, obviously staying within line of sight of your friends.
Exactly. We're right.
Yeah, there is what looks like a mutant there. It looks like a terrier, a Scottish terrier. Kind of. If you don't know what a Scottish terrier is, it's Toto from Wizard of Oz.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
So Scottish terrier. He's all dark colored with like gray, like a gray droopy mustache thing. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And he's got a sword on his back, and he's wearing like, I mean, this is basically a post-apocalyptic setting under a city, right? Like, so he's wearing like piecemeal armor of stuff he's like made armor out of.
Okay.
Badass Toto.
Right. It's badass Mad Max Toto
Nice.
with a katana. Because katanas.
Damn. Okay.
Cool. So I'll go back and let them know what I saw. Guys, there's a dog up there. He's got a sword and looks a little mean.
Rolly starts kind of goes back to like their raft thing, and there's like a little area of Rolly's like destruction kit, and kind of starts maybe prepping of what if just in case, and just starts rummaging around.
Okay.
I'm gonna swim like faster up.
So you're a little bit ahead of the boat.
Yeah, I want to try to intercept it before.
He's just waiting on the side up there.
All right.
Are you gonna get out of the water?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump out of the water, and then I'm gonna land on the dry land, and I'm gonna flap a little bit to dry off, and then eventually I'll get up onto my feet.
So I want to make sure I'm understanding this. You're a mutant, right? So you have arms and legs. So you jump out of the water and do the worm until you're dry, and then stand up.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Because I'm so used to because I naturally have that reaction whenever I come out of water, that I still haven't gotten used to the fact that I'm a mutant. That
so you just do the worm until you're dry and then stand up.
That's like, I'm like,
all right,
and then I stand up.
Okay, sure. All right, he looks at you. You're Bubbles.
I am. Who are you?
I'm Houndo.
Houndo? Oops, I forgot my voice. Houndo? Nice to meet you.
Shink.
Oh, why did you get that out? That's a nice sword you got there.
I was left to delay anybody who came following.
Ooh. Can I just punch him in the face?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Isn't it more like a slap, like with your finger?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's definitely a slap. Yes.
He does slap foo. He's like,
Slap.
Slap foo. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Love it.
anybody ever watch Better Off Ted besides me?
I haven't.
I
Oh,
think I have.
there's an episode of Better Off Ted where like this guy is like, I know Himalayan slap fighting. And they're like, what? And he's like slapping the side of his face. He's like, it's like 1,000 little fingers.
So
That's what I imagine Bubbles does. He's like,
I did not roll a success, so I'm going to use an awesome point and re-roll it.
okay,
And I got a 5 that time. Nice.
okay, that's great. So you
Just
you, and it like rocks him back, and you hit hard for such a little fish. Careful, you're leaving the small pond and getting in a big ocean if you keep going.
Ooh.
And he like lunges with his sword. And yeah, no, he doesn't.
yeah, I totally like.
You like a Matrix duck it as it like.
Sure.
All right, so the rest of you come around and you see Bubbles locked in hand to hand with Mad Max Toto. There's like katana slices and Bubbles is like, wha, wha. What do you want to do? Any of you can jump in. So just say something when you want to do it.
Yep. I'll swing my briefcase around and be like, I'm coming, Bubbles.
And so do you like hop out of the boat on the land and run over there? Like,
Yep. I hop
Yeah.
like directly from the boat with my legs.
Like, you
and-
can.
yeah.
I mean, you're a frog, right?
Yeah.
Hey, give me a roll 2d6 and see if you land right there next to them.
2 6s.
Yes, you do. You land on the other side of Mad Max Houndo. So you are both flanking him now, and he is trapped between the two of you. All right. Anybody else want to do anything?
I guess I'm gonna calmly place my walking stick on the wall, and then just like lightning fast appear behind the Bubbles. Or sorry, the Hound.
My dog is now on the table, like looking at me like I'm doing something wrong here. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, you found something you want to steal because you think I'll give you a treat. Okay. All right, and then Guy or Rolly, do you want to do anything?
I was prepping like a very tiny like a little explosion, but now that there's like people like near, I'm trying to figure out how I can like throw something and explode stuff without injuring everyone.
Okay. Try to wait for an opening.
Yeah.
Okay. Guy, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'll throw one of my throwing knives to knock him out. So not the sharp side, but the hilt, just hit him in the head and just knock him right out.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll. You said you have throwing as a skill, so that's 3 dice.
And I fail. But I'm going to use one of my awesome points to reroll.
I feel like we're repeating the trend from this morning.
I think so too. And they're the same dice too. And I succeed.
All right. So, boom, thud. You hit him in the side of the head with the hilt of the throwing knife, and he's like, oh. And he kind of looks at you, and he.
Oh, no.
All right. It's his turn now. And he jumps off the side, and you're still on the boat, and he lands on the other side of the boat. So both Rolly and Guy need to roll me a single d6 to try to keep their balance. Remember, you're looking for a 5 or a 6. So just yes or no if you got a 5 or 6.
No.
Yeah. How'd you do, Rolly? No.
Oh, no.
All right. So both of you get pitched into the sewer water by the rocking piece of a sewer barge. And he turns and looks at the 3 of you still on the shore and like twirls his katana. You get the feeling this hound dog has seen too many movies. All right, what do you guys want to do?
So he's on one side and we're on the other, and there's like.
Well, so you're on the shore over here, and he jumped
okay.
onto the boat and pitched them both off it.
Okay.
So he's on your river barge by himself now.
Okay. Since I'm muscular and like kind of beefy, if I jump onto the barge, will it maybe like catapult him into the water or make him lose his balance?
You can try. He'll make a save test to see if he can avoid that. But yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to jump in.
And you're strong, so you should be rolling 3 dice for this.
Okay, I'll roll it.
Could I see what Bubbles is doing, and can I help him push the boat up as he does that?
Yeah, I think so. Why not? So go ahead and both of you roll. You didn't make it? Okay. Well,
No,
a guy can make it. Also let him make a test.
So what? 2, you think, since it's not?
Yeah, 2, because you're in the water and you're like.
Could I boost up his key to give him advantage on this? Just strike in the back.
So you're gonna reach in the water behind Guy and like.
Yeah. Yeah, just like I'm gonna strike.
Yeah.
his
All right.
spine,
Sure.
Yeah.
You don't need to roll for that. He does that, so you get advantage, Guy.
Yeah.
Or Guy. All right. Roll one more
So
die.
yes, yep. So I got it.
Okay. So you like the squirrel underwater is like ha.
Yeah, trying to help out Bubbles.
Okay. Let's see if he makes his save. He actually manages to keep his balance. So kind of. And he lands on like a really cool like 3-point hero position with his sword out.
Of course.
I like this new Mad Max Toto character, so I'm gonna roll with it. All right. I'm sorry, Rolly. If you're saying something, I can't hear you. Are you muted?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. No, you're fine.
Is there anyone else on the boat? Is it just Badass Toto?
Yep.
Okay, I have like maybe I have like a little detonator strapped to me. I want to press it and explode the boat while he's on it.
So, well, everybody else was like rowing the boat. You were actually wiring it to explode this whole trip.
Yeah.
The plan. All right, I love it. I imagine like you're a little octopus with like a bandolier with like grenades in it.
Yeah, it looks like
All right, I love it. All
almost
right,
looks like a fanny pack of some kind, and it's just like, what is that? Nothing.
You found a fanny pack in the sewer and you wear it like a backpack.
Yeah.
All right, I love it. I'm gonna put these characters in the book. I think I love them so much.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
Immortalized.
So I'm gonna take all your characters and put them in the book just so you. All right. Yeah. So there is and it's a little. I mean, it's a sewer, so the explosions are really loud, but it's also underwater, so it's not as loud. And like the back end of the boat goes like flipping forward. And you see Houndo go like tumbling into the water. He loses a grip of his sword. His sword goes flying away. And he bobs forward and like he pops out and he's got wet dog. Like his face is super droopy and the hair is all scraggly now. And he looks really, you know how dogs look really sad when they're wet all the time. That's what he looks like.
And now Rolly feels bad.
And I'm gonna shout, "You're not in Kansas anymore, Houndo."
All right. I think all of you have gone at this point, so it's his turn. He like climbs ashore and he's on the other side now, opposite all of you who are still on land, and he picks up his katana and shink. I have been bested. You may pass.
So
This Toto cracks me up. I love it.
I'm going to say, I'm going to go over to him and say, thank you for showing us respect.
Travel safely.
And I'm gonna hug him with my fin arms.
He does not hug you back.
I figured that was
Badass for that.
yeah.
All right, so you all right your boat.
So
And like get it back where it's like the back end is like missing and there's like all these holes in the cord, the tin now. It just seems to sink a little bit in the back every time now.
I take some papers out of my briefcase and I just start stuffing it, trying to plug the holes.
Oh.
All right.
So I'm assuming King Tooth doesn't live by a similar code as that guy.
You can safely assume not.
I'm going to go to the back of the barge and swim and push and be the motor for the vessel.
All right. So you're gonna like just hold on the back and like.
Yeah, and
Okay.
use my tail fins to.
That makes sense.
My tail fin to.
Do you still have a tail on top of your legs?
Basically, my tail are my legs. They're like strong enough to hold me up.
Gotcha. So you still have a tail. You're a fish.
Oh yeah.
And you walk like bouncing like
Just an
this.
upright fish.
Yeah, it's just like an upright fish.
Jesus. That was not a visual image I needed. Oh,
Yeah, my mutant. I haven't like humanized like all that much as
You're
much as like
literally-
the others.
You're just
I'm
a fish.
Literally, like my mutation is that I'm larger, and that I can speak, and that I can breathe air now, out of water now.
So when you actually fight, you literally are just using your little goldfish fins and like.
They might be a little bit bigger than
Okay. That's not terrifying at all.
No, it's not.
All right.
And fish don't blink either, so you don't blink, do you?
No.
Very
Nice.
and your eyes are on the side of your head. You're a very intimidating looking guy.
Yeah,
Like-
Actually, yeah. This
but I'm
goldfish picture.
very nice. People just don't get that on first impression.
Yeah, no kidding. All right. So oh, you meant in game?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Sorry.
Nice.
Yep.
That's the first one of this session, so all the other ones have been off the air. Oh no, I got a couple in during Rise of
Yeah,
Evil.
no, you got it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine.
that's good. Whew. All right. So you all head down the sewer and you reach a point where the sewer branches into 3 different paths. You're gonna have to decide which way to go.
Can I make an observation roll to see if I can
Sure.
see anything that might give us any clue as to which one to go down?
Okay.
I did get a 6 on that one.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you do know that down the right is the way to Toothtown. But you
Okay.
also know that going down the center or the left will let you circle back around to Toothtown, and those ways probably aren't as guarded or as like protected or expected, right? They're kind of the roundabout backdoor ways to Toothtown.
So the Houndo though, he said that he was left there
Mhm.
for us. So maybe they're expecting us to take those routes as well.
Or maybe they assumed he defeated you because he's competent, and now they're expecting you not to come at all. So it could be a surprise either way.
He
Or
was-
maybe they know you'll know that they're expecting you, so they're planning on you taking them not the main route.
Exactly.
Or maybe you know that they know that you know that they know.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
I honestly say we should just go straight into Town, and because we already know that we're gonna have to face King Tooth and get this chunk of the meteor back. So I think we should just go for it. Even if they didn't go straight through Tooth Town, maybe we can find some information out in town as well about where they might be at a little bit better, and maybe find some help along the way. That's my 2 cents.
I'm going to poke my head up above the water and be like, "But what if we get ambushed?" And then I'll go back under the water.
Bubbles does have a point. I think it's much safer, and the numbers just make sense that we go around the back way and then sneak our way in and recon from there.
Yeah, I was gonna save the rest of my explosives for King Tooth because he sounds pretty big. So sneaky
It would-
sounds pretty good.
It would be very much easier to ambush him with explosives if he didn't know we were coming.
Fair enough.
All right. So which tunnel do you want Fishy Boy to?
Was it straight? That
So
was
the town is to the right. So if you're
Okay.
going straight on, you're going to go to the right. You can go to the center or the left, though. And those ways are the roundabout ways.
So center or right?
I say center.
You want to go down the center row?
Sure.
Why not?
All right, we'll do it. Let's do it. All right.
Do it.
All right. And that is our midway stopping point. So it's commercial break time. So what's going to happen is you can recharge your awesome points by narrating a commercial about the action figure of the character you're playing in this cartoon. So you get to determine how to do that, but I'm going to hand this to Doug first. You'll see how he does it. And this is how you get your action points back. All right. Bubbles, narrate us your commercial.
Wow. Thanks, Alan. Let's see here.
I always pick you first for this. I've done it every
Well,
session.
I know, but I was trying to think if I hadn't thought of my intro yet. Coming from the hottest new toy line. Is it called Secrets of the Undercity? Is that that's the toy line? Secrets of the Undercity. The newest member, Bubbles. Get your fishy, muscular, awesome action figure here now on store shelves with wind-up swimming action. So and it's like one of those things where you wind it up and it just like swims in the water, and then it's like, and googly eyes staring attack. So it's like, and it has like googly eyes that just kind of like, and like only $4.99.
All right.
Yeah, I guess that's all I've got because I don't have any like accessories that come with them. So,
all right, we'll go to Guy.
All right, so it's a dark pan city. You see a little bit of the city, and then you see a little bit of the Undercity, and it's a secret of the Undercity brings you, and then all of a sudden DJ disco balls and music hits, and it's Guy just dancing there. Yeah, Guy the squirrel. He's partying. Right, and you can see that he throws darts. You wind him up, and he throws his darts that hit the little dartboard, but they're like ninja stars, kind of.
Is it like one of those Velcro dartboards that comes in the back of the toy case?
Yes, exactly.
All right,
I
love it.
And then also, if you like, it kind of like if you press his legs a little bit, he'll like do dance moves. So he does dance moves like this. There you go.
So you squeeze his legs and he does like
right. Yes.
All right, I love it.
Yes. No. Like this right here. Yes.
Yeah. There we go.
Yes, like that. Okay. Cool. That's for you, Doug.
Thank you,
And
Mike.
we'll go to Doc Ka next.
All right, you see, it opens with a diploma that's clearly been written in crayon. New from Playtel. It's real Dr. Diablo Ka. He's really a doctor with his amazing kung fu punch, and he's got sort of a built-in like lever in the back. He can so he attacks with his feet, and then sort of can like fly a little bit. And disclaimer, not actually licensed.
All right, and we're gonna go to Ronald.
All right, so you see just paper washing down a sewer, and then you see Ronald, brand new Ronald for Tales from the Undercity. Ronald comes with, and you press a button on his back, and his mouth opens wide, and it shoots out like a dart, kind of, and it sticks to things. And also with his patented suitcase or briefcase, you'll impress all your friends with your business knowledge. Even stores candy. Buy Ronald today.
Accounting has never been so much fun.
All right, and then we're gonna go to Rolly.
Even if I didn't use awesome points.
It's more fun if you do the commercial.
Okay,
right?
fine. Okay.
You don't have to, but
No, it's fine. So the camera is zoomed in a in like a household in the secrets in the Undercity, and there's like these two these two like baby crocodile, like children crocodiles are like, or well, first you hear the mom, it's their mom going, kids, it's time for your bath. And the kids are like, but mom, can we play with the roly squishy bath toy? And they're like, okay. And then the voiceover is just, have your kids will enjoy their bath time with the roly poly bath toy. See, it lights up, it squishes, and then like for each action, it's like you see the children do the action, so you could see the toy doing it. And if you order now, it'll come with its very own like dynamite. And then you see like little like pews and little explosions going out in like the sewer like that they're playing in. And order now for your special edition Roly today.
I love it.
That's awesome.
All right.
That's like,
I like
that's
it.
2 in a row where we had toys that could have been possible 80s toys that were like super like not safe at all for kids.
Yeah, because there was the last one. It came with actual like firecrackers.
Yeah.
He's like, it comes with firecrackers. We're like, what?
Then what did Jesse say? Jesse says like then it shows him like putting it in like a mailbox and having it explode or something like that. Oh, it was that was great.
Oh.
So it's just funny that we have 2 of those in a row.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. All right.
Yeah, it's the 80s.
Yeah. Commercial break is over. We're back to the action of Secrets of the Undercity now on your TV. All right. So our heroes are headed down the center tunnel on their way to Toothtown to confront Lord Tooth, who has stolen a piece of the mutating meteor. He has a dastardly plan to change all the humans into animals and all the animals into fighting animals to beat the humans. His plan's not really super well like laid out. It's more just he makes it up as he goes. So he could really stand to like write it down and like have somebody workshop it with him. But here we are. All right. That's what you get when your leader is a crocodile person. All right. So you're going down the center tunnel, and you hear this loud whooshing sound from up ahead. And your little barge starts to pick up speed.
I'm gonna let go and swim around it and see what's
Yeah.
coming.
It's going
What's coming
faster and faster and faster, and it's getting hard to keep up with it.
Okay. Can I see what's pulling it?
Yeah. So that rushing sound is the sound of a waterfall.
Okay. I'm going to swim back and try to take my fishy fins and pull it back so it slows down.
All right. So I'm gonna make you make me a test for this. You're strong, so you would have 3d6 normally, but I'm gonna impose disadvantage because you're fighting against a waterfall.
Okay.
So you're gonna only get to roll 1 die.
1 die. Oh, that's right.
Mhm.
Because disadvantage supersedes. No, I fail.
Okay. So despite your best efforts to try to pull the barge back, it's going faster and faster and faster and faster towards the waterfall. Anybody else have another plan?
I say, everybody grab onto me. And I stick my tongue to the boat, hoping to keep us in the boat by grounding myself with it.
I love that.
Oh,
So you're like, everybody grab me. Bloop.
Yep.
All right. I imagine your toy is like one of those, what are the, you like squeeze them and like they do the expandy bit.
Yep.
Right. So you squeezing the tongue like, bloop. It's
Yep.
like that sticky gummy crap on it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they could just like grab random things on the
Yeah.
table.
What were the
Yeah.
toys like the hand, right? With the like the long,
yeah,
like,
yeah, with the long rope, and then
yeah.
yeah,
It's like that for his tongue, kind of.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I imagine. All right.
Mhm.
So everybody grabbing on to the frog.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Rolly's gonna use their own like suction in their leg and just kind of like close their eyes and just hang on to the boat.
Yeah,
Alright, so
I'm
you
gonna
put- you
hang
put-
on with my fins.
Okay, so you're hanging on your own. You're hanging on your own. Everybody else is grabbing the frog, and the frog is hanging on. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So your barge comes over the edge of the sewer waterfall into a big drainage pipe that goes down so far you can't even see the bottoms. And it's as it starts to tumble, and everybody is gonna have to make me a strength test with 1d6 to try to hang on.
Can I say cowabunga as we're following?
You can. It won't do you any good.
It was just like, yeah, no, it doesn't.
Success.
Okay.
Fail.
So who succeeded? Raise your hand. Okay, so the bird and the frog manage to hang onto the boat. The rest of you lose your grip on either the boat or the frog, depending on what you're holding on to, and go tumbling into the drink. And there's just big bubbles everywhere, right? And it's a classic underwater like bobbing for a moment there, and you all come up for air, and you have all gone down different tunnels, different outlets of this big drainage.
Oh
pipe.
no, don't split the party.
Oh yes, you chose the center tunnel. It's on my notes. This is what it says. All right, so Diablo.ca and Ronald are together. Hang on. Guy and Bubbles are together, and Rolly is all by themselves in their own tunnel.
Oh, Bubble.
All right, so we're gonna start with Bubbles and Guy. So you two wash up against the sides of the sewer. I mean, you're a goldfish. You're like, okay, I'm wet. This is not a big deal. The squirrel, on the other hand,
Yeah.
I'm going to take my fins and reach out and pick him up out of the, and try to help him because
Okay.
Yeah. Just gonna shake it off and
Guy, are you okay?
I'm fine. And just where are we?
I don't know. Where's everybody else?
So is this we fell in and we went down another tunnel, you said?
Yeah, so what happened was you were going down this tunnel and you hit a big drainage pipe, right? So
Yeah.
it turned into a waterfall and you crashed and everybody got washed out different outlet tunnels.
Okay. Can I try to kind of use my athletics to get up, go up this drain the other way than the water's coming and shout out to somebody to see if they can hear me?
It's an interesting idea. I will allow you to try it. Go ahead and roll 3d6 for athletics.
Sweet. I'm going to use one of my awesome points
to re-roll.
To re-roll.
Right, because you rolled with advantage, so you didn't make it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I still didn't make it.
Okay.
So no.
So it's just too slippery, water's everywhere, and the constant like spraying of the waterfall, just you can't get up very high. And it's too hard to be heard over the roar of the water.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're gonna cut to Ronald and Doc Caw.
Oh no, Doc.
So-
I don't know where everybody is.
You two have the boat.
Yeah.
So are we still perched precariously up on this?
Yep, you're up there kind of stuck at the top of the waterfall.
Oh no, Doc. What do you think we should do?
So did we see them? Did we notice them go down the different pipes?
You saw them go over the edge when they lost their grip, but that's all you've seen. Because they got washed out underwater, right? They hit the water, got rolled down, and like the current took them out.
Could I spend an awesome point to say I had rope on me? Maybe we can like.
Yeah,
try
you
and
can. That's exactly what it's
Go our
for.
way down. All right. I guess I can make a roll to try and like set up a pulley system.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me a roll. So it's gonna be 2d6 unless you have some. Do you have a intelligence based thing?
No.
Okay, so 2d6.
That's a no.
Okay, so it's really hard to do a pulley without anything that's not like pulley stuff because you just have a rope. So, no on the pulley, but you do have a rope, so you could help somebody up if you needed.
All right.
But the two of you, both of you, kind of look back and you see a dorsal fin coming through the sewer towards you.
Oh God.
Oh no.
That could. Does it seem like a familiar dorsal fin?
It does. There's like scarring on it, right? It looks like somebody took a bite out of the back of it, and you recognize it as the dorsal fin of Sharko, Lieutenant
Oh, yeah,
of King Tooth.
We seem to run into this guy every week.
Every Tuesday and Saturday morning.
Doc, it might be better to go over the edge here and hopefully meet up with some of our group. I don't think we could take them on our own.
All right then. You know best.
So do you like
And-
jump up and down on the barge until it like rocks over?
Yeah.
Maybe we can. What would happen if we try to trick him into falling over?
You could try.
Shark guy.
You could try.
Hmm.
How do you want to trick him? Think about that. I'm going to cut to Rolly.
Ooh.
All right, Rolly. So you are washed against the sewer wall in a tunnel all by yourself. You still have your bag of stuff and everything, but you're just alone.
Okay. I get up from the water to whatever walkway, if there's a walkway. And I'm like,
Yep.
Bubbles, Doc, Guy. Oh no, no, no. Okay. It's cool. It's fine. And I just start. There's a maybe there's a way like I kind of want to look around and see which way. Maybe if I hear something, hopefully maybe I can hear voices.
Yeah. So back that way, you can hear the roaring of the waterfall, right? Like you're well aware this is the way the water's going. Up ahead, there's a flickering light you can actually see.
Oh, well, guess this is the only way. So kind of just start moseying my way.
All right. I just realized what Rolly reminds me of. You remember what the like Tamagotchis look like when they first hatched and the little Tamagotchi thing?
Oh yes, yes.
That's what Rolly reminds me of. A little Tamagotchi baby thing.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I mean, you looked at the picture. They kind of do.
Yeah, kind of what they look like. All right. So, so you do your little, because you kind of shimmy waddles, right? Like,
it's like it's a waddle because they don't really. That type of octopus doesn't really have like the separate legs. It's kind of like this.
It's like a fringe almost, kind of.
Yeah, so like I imagine a kind of waddle going around.
Kind of a bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah. Like,
All right. So you get closer to this light. You see a flickering light. And it opens up into a room. And the water actually cuts away and goes down a side drainage thing. And this room is totally dry.
Oh.
And there's a light bulb hanging there with light coming off it, electricity.
Okay. I kind of want to start like being in like hiding mode, so I just want to be like inconspicuous, but is there anything else there besides I want to look around the room and see if there's anything there with me?
Okay. Yeah, so why don't you roll do you have any sort of perceptive trait or anything like that you think would give you a benefit?
No, I'm just good at hiding. And I'm a light show, so no.
So, all right, why don't you roll to hide? Because you're a light show, I'm going to make you only roll 1d6 because that's a fair penalty there. You're a walking disco ball. It's going to be hard.
I'm a walking. Yeah, no.
Okay. All right. Well, you look around, and this actually looks like somebody lives here. There's like a bed, and you see like belongings, and there's a dresser and stuff. This is like relatively clean and tidy for a sewer place.
Oh, is there any other entrance besides the one I came in?
Yes, there's one at the back.
Oh, I don't really want to intrude, so I'll try to go to the back.
Okay, so you waddle across, and you see something set up in the bed, and kind of look at you. Greetings.
Hi. And like maybe I'm kind of fiddling with my bag.
And this looks like a mutated elephant thing. Stands up. It's got tusks in the trunk, and it's a little smaller, a little more like human sized.
Oh. Hello. I'm sorry to
big flat elephant feet.
Yeah, sorry I fell over that waterfall.
You are okay.
Oh.
You seem cold and a little worried. Would you like some tea?
Oh, tea would be lovely. Thank you.
Do you have a preference?
Maybe English breakfast if you have any. That's a type of tea.
No. Yeah, he's like, sure. And he goes over and there's like a little Bunsen burner and he turns it on. And there's like a little teapot hanging there above it. And he gets a cup out and he puts some tea leaves in it. And he sits on the cross-legged near you. So, my shiny little friend, what brings you into my area of the Undercity?
Oh, well, have you, are you familiar with Mother Owl? We're doing a task for her.
Mother Owl. I am familiar with her. She is a dear friend.
Oh, well, yes, we're actually trying, we have a task from her. We need to, you wouldn't happen to know anything about a missing piece of the meteorite, do you?
Not explicitly, but I can surmise from the fact that you were sent from the Undercity that Lord Tooth took it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm kind of lost with my group because of that waterfall thing. So I'm just trying to find my way.
Understandable. Well, and he grabs the cup and puts the tea in it and sets it near you. After you have your tea, I will help you find your friends.
I'm actually not sure how this octopus would drink the tea, but
I have to imagine like you just like tip it over with your fringe and like
yeah, just like
slurp it up or something.
Yeah.
Or you just get in the cup like
just suck everything. Yeah. So I just start going.
I will help you find your friends when we are done with the tea.
Oh, you're willing to help us?
Is there a reason I should not? If you have been sent by Mother Owl, I must surmise that your quest is good.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a task. I don't know if it's good or bad. And she tells us when, and we just go, right? Yeah, sure. Yeah, we could totally use you for sure. Yay!
All right, and we're gonna cut back to Doc and Ronald.
So could I use my deceptive gimmick to sort of set myself up as bait so that Ranald could step in behind him and sort of knock him over?
Yeah, I think so. So you're gonna be like bait on the edge, and you're gonna wait.
Yeah. I've got the rope. I can be like bait.
Okay. So how are you gonna get his attention
And
and distract him from Ronald?
I'll start screaming for help, like a frail old man hanging from a rope over a waterfall.
Fair enough. It's probably not hard to sell that, so that makes sense. Yeah. So after a few moments, the dorsal fin gets closer to you, and it leaps out of the water, and this humanoid shark thing, boom, lands there. It's like, yeah, I knew I'd get you. Oh, you're the bird.
Yeah, I'm just a frail old guy. What are you bothering me for?
Where's Bubbles?
He went down there. You should go get him.
Whatever. Dumb fish.
And then when he leans over, I imagine that I like tongued myself like to the ceiling, kind of, just like on a pipe.
All
and
right.
I'm gonna swing down and kick him over the edge.
Using your tongue like a grappling hook rope thing,
Yeah.
and like frog kick him in the back.
Yep.
All right, give me a roll, 3d6.
Does my distraction help with this?
Yeah. I mean, he's got advantage, so
I got
I think we're good.
2 5s, so those are successes, right?
Yeah. So you're there. So you hit Sharko in the back, and he goes flying out over the waterfall. Ah! Uncool, bro. He like goes falling down into the water. You guys hear a yell. Those of you in the tunnel, an echoing yell from the waterfall direction. So we'll go back to Bubbles and Guy.
Oh, Guy, did you hear that?
I think I did.
I think that might be one of our friends. We better go see who came down.
So we'll head back then. Let's do it.
All right. So you head back towards the waterfall?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, you get closer and you see pulling himself out of the water, Sharko, and he's like pulling himself up on the
Oh, no, I don't like that guy.
Hey, I know you.
And it turns over to Bubbles, and he's just standing there, and he's kind of like googly eyed.
Can I like go up and be sociable with him? Can I like try to like butter him up a little bit to like, let Bubbles maybe get away and go back down the other tunnel or something?
Sure. Like, what do you say to him? Yeah, I'm interested to hear how this goes.
Okay. Hey, you're that Sharko. You're Sharko. Oh my God, I love you. I've heard so much about you. Could I shake your hand, please? You're such an amazing lieutenant.
I imagine you've already grabbed his hand and you're like,
right, exactly. You're
enthusiastically-
just shaking it, exactly.
Thanks. I got a thing with the fish though, so
Oh, Bubbles, I know. Oh, jeez, isn't he? I just hold on to his hand and just keep shaking it. Oh, he's so annoying. My God, jeez, his
hey,
eyes.
all right,
my
look,
goodness. Jeez,
rodent person, stop it. He like tries to shove you away. No, what I meant was you're shaking his hand. He's like, let go. Stop it.
Right. So I let go of his hand and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm sorry here. Hey, can me and you just, hey, so I know you got deals with the fish, okay? So I understand, but let's make this a little interesting, shall we? How about a little bit of darts? You like darts? I like darts. How about this? Let's play some darts over this.
No.
Come
Why?
on.
Why would I play darts with you right now? I just fell off a waterfall. I see my nemesis. I'm gonna go kick his butt. I'm not stopping to play a game of darts.
I shoot Bubbles like a look to just get out of here. Just go to get back down towards the tunnel where we were.
What you shoot Bubbles a look, and the camera pans over to Bubbles, and it's still that googly eye, like blank look.
Just a really blank goldfish, like
yeah.
I just kind of like face palm a little bit. Can I take one of my throwing knives and just try to knock him out again? Try to just take him out. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. It succeeds.
All right. Yeah. So he's like, no, I'm not gonna stop. Thunk. A game of darts.
Cool.
He just like falls over.
I'm gonna go over and tie his hands up. Can I get? Yeah. I'm gonna use an awesome point to get something.
How do you tie something with your fins?
They're kind of like
creepy webbed fingers. Is that what you were going to say?
Absolutely.
Yes, of course you were. So you're a fish with 2 long fins and creepy webbed fingers at the end, and you're also way too large, and you don't blink and have creepy eyes. All right, Doug. This is a kid's show. All right, you're not supposed to give them nightmares at the end.
What kid wouldn't want an action figure of that?
All right, so you tie him up.
Yeah, we're gonna tie him up and take him with us.
Okay, so we'll cut to Rolly for a second here. So you finish your tea. The elephant stands up. I have much longer legs than you. Would you like to ride on my shoulders?
Yeah, that would probably be best. And then I kind of just, okay.
So like this little, like, it almost looks like a polyp kind of thing, just sitting on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Did you pick Rolly up with your trunk?
Oh yeah, he totally used his trunk. Yeah, he's like,
yeah.
I'm like now this barnacle, this bright light barnacle now. This elephant.
I am Grandmaster Tusk.
I'm Rolly. Nice to meet you, Can I call you GM? GM.
You can call me Tusk.
Okay, Tusk is cool.
And you are Rolly, you said. It is my pleasure. You are bright. It must be hard in the sewers to hide from things that are bigger than you.
Yeah, but And
you guys are kind of walking as he talks.
Yeah. But I kind of fiddle with my little fanny pack. I can make things go boom, so it's not so bad.
That's good. You are resourceful, and that is a valuable attribute.
Oh.
I am pleased to have met you, Rolly.
Oh, pleased to meet you too. And like their colors are just like, it would mean like a blush or something. Just kind of
yeah. All right, I love it. All right, so you come around the corner, and you actually almost like face-to-face bump in with Bubbles and Guy as they're dragging Sharko down the sewer.
Oh, Tusk, those are my friends. Hey, Bubbles.
Hey, Rolly.
This elephant is like walking out of the sewer towards you.
Say hello to my big friend.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
I think we may slowly lower ourselves down on the rope, meet up with everybody.
Okay. Yeah, so a few minutes later, they come running around. Are these all of your friends, Rolly?
Yeah. Guys, this is Tusk.
It is my pleasure to meet those of you from Undercity.
Nice to meet you too, Tusk.
Yes, pleasure to meet you.
So they're friends with Mother Owl, and they're gonna help us.
Excellent. Well, I will show you the way back up. I understand you are to retrieve a piece of meteor from King Tooth.
Yeah.
I will show you the way to Tooth City. Unfortunately, I cannot go with you the whole way, but I will take you as far as I can.
Thank you.
And so
Why
he
can't
leads
you?
you.
Why can't you go with us to Tusk City? Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I was
So
trying to
you
get
guys are all
some
walking as
backstory.
you talk at this point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have sworn a vow of pacifism, and so I cannot travel to City where they would force me to fight.
The people of the Undercity could really use someone who could fight.
Is that not why they have you five?
We're more of an outreach than fighting, really.
Well, and you guys have been walking. He comes to a spot where there's like a ladder. This will take you up one level to the back side of Tooth City. You should be relatively undetected here. It is my pleasure to meet you all. You've given me much to think about.
Thank you, Tusk.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll see you again. And
Bye.
here's this if you ever need to find us. And I hand him a piece of paper and it just misspelled outreach on it. No instructions, no no map, just says outreach on it.
Well, Mother Owl knows where we are, and I owe you for the tea.
That's true. All right. So there's this ladder that will take you up to Tooth City.
All right.
All right, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb up with my fishy fins and my tail.
My suction fringe.
Everybody gets up, and you guys, there's a ramshackle town here, and it's, strewn across the sewer, and there's like walkways and rope bridges, and you can see like all the animals are kind of like mutated predator animals. There's like a fox. You think you see maybe a gray wolf, some cats, some more of the predatory birds like a hawk or a falcon, stuff like that.
Is there any raccoons?
Sure. Yeah. They obviously run the Thieves Guild here in Tooth City. Bunch of trash pandas. All right. So you are on the back end of Tooth City undetected thus far.
We tell Sharko to tell us where King Tooth will be.
Well, if you untie me, I'll take you right to him.
Not untying you. I'm sorry, I forget. I'm not untying you.
I'm not telling you.
I'm just gonna smack him side the head with my fin.
Still no.
I reach into my briefcase and I go, what if I offered you this? It's just like a handful of bottle caps.
All right. I can do that. Untie me and give me the bottle caps.
Untying Bubbles.
I'm not untying this guy. We need to use him to barter for the meteorite.
Oh, King Tooth is not going to care if you have Charco. You know him well enough to know he won't barter.
He's not the type to make a fair trade.
I guess you're right.
If you untie me, I will get you past the guards to Tooth Palace, and you can go from there.
Can I tell maybe with like my sociable skills if he's actually telling the truth?
Sure.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and give me a roll? You have advantage.
I cannot tell.
Okay.
But actually, no, I'm going to use one of my awesome points.
Okay.
I can tell.
All right. He is telling the truth. He will do those things he said.
All right. So I will karate chop with my fin the binds that we
thereby ruining the rope you've used to tie him up.
Yep.
I love it. All right.
That was my nice rope.
I spent my awesome point on that. All right. So Yeah, so he's free. He's like, oh, all right, it's awesome. All right, give me ball caps.
Yep. So I hand over the bottle caps, and I actually include like an extra old, already chewed up piece of gum too. Be like,
Dumps them in the pouch. All right. Let's all right, follow me. And he like takes you into the city and starts leading you. And he helps you evade the guards and get past them. And you're like, all right, duck behind the here. And you get to this, it looks like a ruined old like storage shed. Like one of the like the kind of the plasticky ones you'd buy and erect in your backyard on your own. And it's got like 4 or 5 of those like pieced together in like different wings and levels and stuff. All right, Tooth Palace.
Okay. Should we go in or should we scout out the place, guys?
Not my problem. Like I told you, I'd bring you here. So I'm gonna go. Hey, Lord Tooth, they're here, and he like takes off.
I hate that
Cool.
guy. I told you I didn't like that guy.
And there's a thud, 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 and this big green scaly walking crocodile guy comes out of and he's got like a crown on his head, and his hands are all wrapped in like white bandages, and
I think while he was on the way walking, like I kind of nonchalantly start like taping like little detonators on like maybe the gates or whatever for like future escape.
Okay, I like it. All right, so he's like, he sees you all, and so he's like a giant walking crocodile with like a trench coat and like wraps around his hands and a crown.
It's actually pretty dope.
Right?
It
Like,
is, absolutely.
yeah.
I can see
Ugh. All right. Hang on.
Wow.
Oh, she sent you? Ugh. All right. All right. Get out of my town. I'm taking this meteor up to the surface, and I'm going to turn some animals into mutants and some humans into humans, but we're going to beat them up. I'm going to go to the zoo. See a giraffe do kung fu? You're going to see one soon.
Ooh. I'm going to try to imitate King's Tooth's gestures, and like I'll take my fin and like, but it's not quite as impressive because they're just really flappy.
it's like flexible, so it's just
Right.
flopping.
All right, and he does like he whips around and like whips his tail at one of you. Ooh, he hits Ronald.
oh no.
So Ronald, you are hit. You are stunned. That means your next roll is going to be with disadvantage. So you only get one dice on it. You guys see Ronald like get slammed into a building by this big scaly tail. Just boom. What do you want to do? King Tooth is starting to fight, so you can either fight.
I'm gonna like march up to him and try to smack him side the head.
Yeah. All right, go.
So I did not succeed, but I'm going to use an awesome point to try to not succeed again.
Okay. So he you slap at him and he ducks under and is like, that's best you got. I'm King Tooth. Come on. All right, who's next?
I'm gonna throw one of my throwing knives at him to try to make a three-per and knock him out. And it doesn't work.
All right. Well, it happens. So he like moves to the side as you're throwing a knife, like boom. No, come on. This is the best Mother Owl has. You're all terrible. Right.
I want to throw like a flash grenade and try to blind him.
Okay. Sure. You roll 3 dice. Let me know if you get a 5 or 6.
1 success.
Nice. Well, that's all you need. So you throw it, and it like he's like, ha! He catches it. Come on. He's like, he's like, and he's like feeling around. All right, who's next? I think going who hasn't gone is Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to to leap over to him now that he's sort of blinded, and I'm gonna strike him. Like, I'm gonna strike him in what seems to be his good arm.
Okay.
Just disrupt the key in the arm to make it go limp.
Cool.
I'm gonna spin an awesome point.
Okay.
That's a lot better. That's a success.
Okay. Yeah. So you like pow pow pow, and he's like, what is going on? Who's there? He's like swinging around. His tail's whipping around. All right. Let's see if he hits anybody. No. So he's like flailing around. He like knocks one of his sheds over, and he like barrels into the other wall. All right. Who's next?
Have we all gone?
Yes.
Okay. So I've got an idea. Can I like flip over on my fish fin hands?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to smack him repeatedly with my tail in the face. So basically, I'm going to stand on my head and smack him and just wave my tail and smack him back and forth with my tail.
All right, go ahead and go.
All right. No, that fails.
Okay. So he's stumbling around too much. It's hard to connect. All right, who's next?
Can I climb up on some of these sheds
Mhm.
and then like leap off and like kind of like do a pile driver to him?
Sure, go for it.
Cool. Would that be with advantage or without?
Just 2d6.
Just 2. Okay. That succeeds.
What do you exclaim while you do this, Mike?
So I climb up and I'm like up 2 sheds. And I just like, crack my back a little bit and I just jump off with my elbow and just try to get him right in the stomach or something, right in the back of the head, actually.
Okay. I love it. That's great. All right, so you bam, and you're like, oh. All right, who's next?
I think Ronald is gonna launch with his legs from where he was knocked, and with the briefcase, just try to hit him right in the stomach and knock the wind out of him.
Okay, 1d6 because you were stunned.
Does not, but I will burn an awesome point and try again.
Okay.
Still nothing.
All right. Well, that's okay. I mean, that's the point of being stunned, right? So you leap forward, like suitcase punch, and you hit him, but his scales are too thick, and he's a little rounder around the stomach because he's a king crocodile guy. So he's scales and a little bit of extra padding, and doesn't seem to get through. I say that as I held my extra padding, and it made me sad on the inside. All right, Doc Kaw.
So he's barreling around. It's making it kind of hard to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and make one of his legs go limp.
Okay.
That will miss.
All right. Well, it happens. So you step forward and just can't quite get the. You've never done this on a crocodile before. It's a little harder, like figuring out where everything goes. All right, Rolly, you're the last one.
I'll just go in for an old fashioned like little explosion right down on just right near him.
Okay. All right.
Success.
All right. So you and he stumbles backwards, and out of his trench coat falls this giant glowing green chunk of rock, and just thump 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 thump.
Oh, there it is. Try to go grab it.
You go like pick it up with your friends. You like put it on your back.
Yeah.
All right. All right. What are you folks doing now? Oh wait, sorry, it's his turn. So he like turns around. He's like, give it back. That's mine. And he like charges towards Rolly. Like he's got his like crocodile mouth open. He's like snapping behind Rolly as she like.
Oh my god, this is terrifying.
All right. So he's gonna catch her unless you guys can do something to stop him.
I will try to. I look at my briefcase and I be like, well, this may be goodbye, and I throw it frisbee style, hoping to lodge it in his mouth so that he can't bite down on her.
You know what? Roll with advantage. That's awesome. I love that.
That is awesome.
Success.
Awesome.
All right,
Nice.
so he's about to get her. He's like, and then what? He's trying to shake it loose. He can't. It's like lodged in there. All right, who's next?
Dr. Call.
Oh, yeah. So I will. I'll attempt to, as he's flailing around, I'm gonna attempt to sort of leap up onto his back and start disrupting the key in his I kind of want him to sort of collapse
Sure.
down so he's vulnerable to extra attacks.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Success.
All right, and so you leap up and you're like, wah, 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 and he's like, he hits the ground. He's like, and he's got like the suitcase in his mouth. His head is thrashing around, but he's on his back, like trying to get the suitcase out. All right, we have Guy and Bubbles.
Bubbles?
I'm going to grab his feet and try to hold on to him that way until I can look around and find something to like tie his feet up together.
Yeah, if only you had to karate chop that rope, huh?
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, Guy.
Can I try to trip him with my athletics? Like,
Well, he's already on his back.
Yeah.
Oh, he's already on his back.
Yeah, and I've got a hold of his feet.
Yeah, so he's on his back, and Bubbles has his feet.
So can I use one of my awesome points to throw like 4 throwing knives and pin him to the ground?
You want to do the classic, like, whew, whew.
Yeah, and just pin him to the ground. Right?
Yeah, spend an awesome
Yeah.
point. You can do it automatically.
Okay, cool. Yes, all right, I will do that. Yes, please.
Done. So he's stuck there. He's like, well, it appears we have an impasse. We fought each other to a standstill, yes?
I think we won.
It's a matter of opinion. All right. Well, you've won this round. Get out of my city.
Yeah, we done.
All right,
Yeah,
stay out
let's
of
go.
our city. Stay out of
Yeah.
Undercity.
Yeah, all right.
We'll be back if you come back.
Uh-huh. All right. So you guys leave?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
assume we're gonna knock him out before we leave.
So like one final like, "Huh," and he's unconscious.
Or like just a pinch.
Okay, cool.
Like Spock, all right.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So you folks bail back to the to Undercity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
think so.
carrying the crystal on top
Woo!
of his head. Whee!
And they take the crystal, they put it back where it goes in the meteor, and like slots in, like, shunk. So it's all set.
Awesome.
All right, and you've saved the city and the upper world.
Dude, is like the final scene like us at like a disco with Rolly like
Having a little celebratory party. Grandmaster Tusk is there, like.
Yes.
nice.
Houndo is
Yeah.
there. You know, everybody's hanging out. All right, cool. So at the end of every session of Tiny Saturday Morning, you have to say what your character or you learned in a little PSA message. So, and this in the actual campaign, this is how you get experience. So we'll start with Bubbles.
All right. It's gonna open up to a scene where there's this this little boy and little girl in the water, and there's a third child, and they're on the beach standing there looking kind of sad, and the little girl in the water says to the little boy in the water, "What's wrong with Timmy?" And the little boy says, "Timmy can't swim." And then all of a sudden, you see Bubbles come up out of the water at the lake and is like, "Learning to swim is very important, kids. So if you get the chance, you should take swimming lessons. It's not only good for you, but it's also great exercise. Here, let me show Timmy how you should swim. You need to paddle like this and kick your feet. And make sure you breathe correctly. See, swimming is fun."
I love it. All right, we'll go to Ronald.
All right. So Ronald is sitting at like a desk and he turns to the camera with his briefcase open. He goes, "All right, kids. Today, I think what we really learned is that you should always be prepared for anything that comes your way. So make sure to bring, some extra snacks or a little extra tool or something wherever you go."
I imagine he like puts a jar of like flies in the briefcase, some extra snacks.
Yep.
Or a jar of flies.
Yep. You can never be too prepared.
All right. I love it. All right. Doc Caw.
So I'm picturing Timmy from the earlier PSA Doug did, and he's unconscious in this one too.
Poor Timmy.
Because the kid was practicing dim mock upon him, and so that's when Dr. Ace steps in and starts doing some like kung fu trickery, basically gently beating up the kid until he wakes up. Remember, children, dim mock should only be practiced by licensed professionals. And then the fake diploma from earlier just shows up on the side of the screen.
Okay. Interesting. Nice. Okay.
All right. So we're gonna go to Guy.
So there's a party going on, and all of a sudden, it like slows down a little bit, and Guy steps out. Sometimes he says, you have a lot of people that may think that they are your friends, but as long as you keep your core group of friends with you, everything will always turn out okay. Then he goes back to the party, and all of you guys come in, partying.
All right, and we're gonna go to Rolly.
The camera is panned down on Rolly, and Rolly looks very nervous and kind of scared, and is kind of starts doing the PSA and goes, "Well, people know me as I've been called maybe cute or quiet or shy, and I'm scared most of the time, but you know what? Even though I'm quiet, I can be loud in other ways." And they take out like a little grenade, throw it overside, and then the camera pans out, and then it just explodes and like explodes on the ground and makes this big crash, and you see the plume of smoke and water. And then so they look back at the camera and go, "So you see, kids, don't judge a book by its cover."
All right. And with that, I am Alan Bahr. I have been your GM of Secrets of the Undercity, a tiny Saturday morning setting. I'm going to package Doug's show back up in this little mutated ball of fluff and send it back to him.
Ooh. Oh, wow. That was 3 very awesome episodes of, that's a marathon of Tiny Saturday Mornings, Alan. And I greatly appreciate you doing day 6 of VCG Con for us here on the show. I want to thank all of my awesome players tonight. Aaron, Mike, Michael, Gemma, you all were amazing. You're welcome back anytime that you want. If you ever see anything on this show that you are interested in, please let me know because I would love to have you back on. And I hope you all had a great time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
blast.
Thank you both so much.
That was so much fun.
I'm going to tell you that if you are watching this and it's a little bit after the fact, Tiny Saturday Mornings is not out yet as of this broadcast, but it will be out shortly, and we'll have a link to probably Drive Through RPG at some point to pick it up. And I'm really excited. Does anybody want to we'll just go around the panel, and you can kind of plug anything that you might want to plug, or just give a shout out, or whatever you want to do. We'll start with Aaron.
Yeah. So again, my name is Aaron. I co-operate Join by Gaming with my wife, which is we raise money for our local children's hospital and play games with our community. You can find us at Join by Gaming, or Facebook.com/Join by Gaming, and Instagram.com/Join by Gaming, just to see what we have going on and what we do.
Excellent. Michael, I'll let you go next.
So my company, Worms Codex Games and Wonders, we're looking to get our first game out this year. It's called Weird Warp Cryptid Multiverse, and it's a bit of a card battle game, and we're also developing like an RPG that that uses some of the cards mechanics. It's really looking forward to start showing it off soon. Maybe at the
Very
next con.
Nice. Mike, how about you?
You can find me at any social media site. It was Sour Llama Studios. It's my board game / card game company that I'm trying to do. So thank you very much, Doug, for having us all here.
Well, thank you. Gemma, where can folks find more Gemma?
I'm not even sure right now.
Gemma has to find themselves first.
Yeah, it's a journey. Well, my name is Gemma. I go by, you can find me on the Discords and Twitters as Kupo Knight. Twitter, it's KUP0KNIGHT because some douche has the one I want. So whatever, dude. But yeah, find me there. You can find me, I stream a Star Wars RPG Thursday evenings at Welcome to the Party channel, but I just want to do a shout out for a one-shot channel called 3V, Vibrant, Visible, Victorious. I'm kind of like a community outreach for that show. It's on Saturday evenings, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and it's for people of color, run by people of color. So if you just want to support, or if you're a POC who's new into gaming or experienced, we take all levels. It's just a place for just to uplift people of color. So check it out.
That's awesome. Very cool. And I guess Alan, maybe do you want to plug anything or?
So I have this YouTube channel where I spend more time than the actual guy who runs it, called Victory Condition Gaming. You can find me on Twitter at Alan Bahr or at Gallant K Games. Our games are on Drive-Thru RPG under Gallant Night Games, or at our web store at shop.gallantnightgames.com. We have Facebook groups, Facebook pages, all that stuff. So you can find me in all those places.
Awesome. Yeah, I want to thank everybody that tuned in, that's watching this, after the fact, that that supports the channel, and also and all the folks that support Gallant Night Games and what Alan and Aaron do. Please hit the like button down below if you enjoyed the session. Let me know in the comments what your favorite mutated action figure was of the 80s. If you maybe that would be kind of an interesting conversation.
Street Sharks.
Oh, I love Street Sharks.
Yes.
I've got a whole story about. I've got to actually at some point. I'll have to discuss my Street Sharks story with everybody at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really, really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. We just love this community that has formed around VCG, and it's why we do it, and every little bit helps. Every subscribe, like, all that stuff helps with the analytics and everything. So I greatly, greatly appreciate it. All right, that's gonna do it for this day 6 of VCG Con. Remember, winning shouldn't be the only victory condition when you get to the table. We'll see you next time. Bye now.